Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. is just a way for us to get on and just be able to connect with one another. And first 30 minutes is us just yapping. The next 30 minutes is something that you can learn from. So today's topic this month we've been talking about clients, and we've been talking about how to one gain more clients, retain more clients, keep clients that you already have, provide better experiences for the clients that you do have. But now we're going to figure out how to turn clients into your marketing team, and we'll focus on like reviews, referrals, testimonials, client advocacy, and word of mouth growth. Most pet pros think that marketing means posting more or running ads or chasing new clients, but some of the strongest marketing that you will have is a happy client who literally tells somebody about you. I tell people religiously that these dogs that go home, they are walking billboards. Okay. Like they are advertisement for your business. So you want people to have pride about the type of haircut that they get, the training that they have, veterinary service, the client experience. You want people to rave about your business because they are your billboards. They're your marketing team. All right. So your clients can become your marketing team not by accident. You have to really create an experience that's worth sharing and make it easy for them to talk about you. This conversation is going to be talking about good service and turning that into client advocacy. So all in all, everybody knows that word of mouth is the goat when it comes to marketing, and social media does matter. Paid ads can work, flyers can help, but a trusted recommendation from another pet parent carries serious weight. So when somebody says, "Hey, my dog goes here and they take amazing care of them," that creates instant trust, right? So we want to make sure that, and why that works before I even get into that is because the recommendation feels personal, the trust is already transferred. The new client feels safer reaching out, and there is less convincing that is needed. So people believe people before they believe promotions. So make sure that, again, months ago we talked about branding. Make sure that people trust your brand. Make sure that people trust your marketing and your business and things like that, because that's how you gain clients. That's how you gain support. That's how you gain people supporting you whether or not they ever book an appointment with you. If you start selling something, they're going to trust you. If you start promoting something, they're going to trust you. Trust is what we want to build and gain off of social media, because we want these people to turn into clients, and we want those clients to turn into more clients. So we want them to refer. We want the whole ecosystem of how this all works, right? Happy clients do not always refer automatically, and you have to be extremely intentional about it. Now, this is where a lot of businesses will miss it. Now, a client can love you and still never refer anyone to you because one, you never ask. They don't know how to refer other people. They forget. There's no incentive. There's no easy link or process, or they just assume you're already busy. Make sure you talk to people. Okay. You tell people, hey, I would love it if you refer two clients and you'll get $30 off, $15 of $30 credit on your account. And we could use $10 or $15 per appointment or something like that. Like that is literally an incentive to bring more people, and you'll make more money off of that if you continue to be intentional about how you talk to people and the things that you want for your business. Now, so the business has to guide the behavior, and people always say, like, how do I get the best clients or how do I get the best team? You train them. We are training people. We are in the business of training people. Okay. We are in the business of training our clients. We want the ultimate client, like we want the client that we know is going to advocate for our business, that's going to uh, refer clients, be on time, book their next appointment, brush and comb their dogs, tip, feed us when we're hungry, bring us gifts, show us appreciation, like and comment on our stuff and repost our stuff. We want people to do that. So we have to train people to do that. Now, a happy client is potential marketing. A guided happy client becomes an advocate. So again, you want to be intentional about just like your CTAs on your captions of your post. Now, if you have not put captions on your post, you need to make sure that you have captions on your post. All right. And what is not captions, CTAs on in your captions. You want to guide people into doing it. If you want people to book, tell them to book. If you want people to share it, tell them to share it. If you want people to refer more people or tag somebody else, tell them to do that because otherwise they're not thinking about it. They will do it once you ask them to do it. It literally means nothing. So if you want your clients to refer more people, you have to tell them, refer people to me. If you had a great experience, I would love you to tell 5 other people about my business. And I'll put $15 credit on your account for $5 per person, something. But incentivize them because people want to know, one, am I going to get something out of it? Two, how can I save money? So hey, bring me 5 people, I'll give you credit on your account. I'll have no problem with that. Okay. Because you're bringing more people to me. And more than likely, these people that you're referring to me are going to be people like you who have already been loyal to my business and booked multiple appointments. So let's go ahead and get your whole neighborhood to come here. So
Aside from money, just to give people other ideas, I do bulk treats.
you can give them
I
free.
buy bulk treats. So like, cause I'm laughing because you were saying you have to like, what did you say? You have to train your client, and I'm over here like, well, what you don't know is that I create positive reinforcement on my
You gotta
client.
read. You gotta, you gotta, you gotta hold the carrot in front of them. Like, you did such a great job today. Keep doing what you're doing.
Seriously, and then I'll give them like something, like I'll give the dog a treat to go home with, or I'll give them poop bags. I'll give them I have measuring cups with our logo on it. I have key holders, the keychains, lanyards. I'm sorry, not keychains, lanyards. I also have done the fridge magnet with like their next appointment. And like if they get to like five, they get like $10, $15 off. So like I do like I don't do all of it for one
Like,
client.
I
I
mean,
have,
like a loyalty program too.
yeah, and I have like all those things like for multiple appointments. So every
Yeah.
time they're coming in for at least 6 to 8 of their appointments, they're getting something.
Mhm.
Something like that's like very low cost to me. And that it has my
Yeah.
logo on it.
A great idea for those to kind of step above and beyond. I created like loyalty cards on Canva, and maybe every 3 appointments they'll get something. 3 to 4 appointments they'll get something. Whether it be you get a candle, you get a bag of treats, you can get
Good idea. I'm stealing
um
it.
50% off of your appointment once you get to like 12. And I think when you get to no, when you get to like one, two, three, four, I think when you get to like 7 or 8, you get 50% off. And then when you get to 16, you get 100% off your appointment or something like that. Um, but you will
Like
get,
free groom? Like a
yeah,
free full groom?
you get a free full room. Hmm.
Nah, homie. We need a different. You and I need
But
to have
that's
a different lesson.
No, no, no. Now that's the only way you could ever get a free room with me is if you book your 16 appointments, your 12 or 16 appointments, one or the other. But I used to do a package to where they buy one, get one, and I was like, yeah, no, hell no. So I was like, yeah, no, the only way you could do that is if because you're already proving loyalty at that point. Now, maybe like, and that's like level 1. I do have a level 2 card. Maybe level 3 would be like refer somebody. I don't know, you get extra or whatever. But I've had enough people keep up with their cards because they want that free room. And I've had them, yeah, I want to get my next notch on my loyalty card. So go ahead and book my next appointment because I want to stay on task with it and I want to get my free room. Like they want something. So it's like, heck, yeah, I would definitely stay on a schedule if I know that I'm going to get a free room at some point. And mind you, whether it be book a bath, book a mini room, book a full room. I have clients who will stay on a 2 to 3 week schedule where it's bath, mini room, full room, bath, mini room, bath, full room, bath, mini room, full room, bath, any group, whatever. But they will stay on the schedule for so much just because they want to get to that free groom. And at that point, I'm like, you deserve it at this point. You come here so often. Thank you. So I want to reward you with something. And now, granted, yeah, I mean, that day I'm losing something, but I also let them know, like,
Are you really?
mind
Because
you,
that dog is maintained.
right. And
So
exactly. So it's like, if it's maintained that much,
I
I'm
see
really
it.
not doing much. So I can still keep them on a good schedule and they're being incentivized to stay on a decent schedule. Um, so it's like, I want to give you something for doing what you need to do. So they see that and they're like, "Oh yeah, let's stay on a good schedule." And I'm like, "Sounds like a plan to me." Now, client success stories sell better than generic promotions. We will chat GPT till we're blue in the face to get some promotions. But instead
Oh
of always
yeah.
saying book now, you want to tell stories. Like stories will build trust because they show results, emotion, and transformation. So, like examples for success stories would be like a nervous dog who now walks in confidently, or puppy who is learning the grooming process, a matted dog whose coat was restored through consistent scheduling, or a senior pet who received gentle care. Like people want to see these success stories. And now, if you post people or you tag them in it, they will repost it or they'll put it out. And a lot of people, especially on social media, want to see success stories like this. Now they become your marketing team as well, because now you're showing, just like with the dryer. People are scared about cage dryers, but as a groomer, as a professional groomer, now I'm explaining to them, like, look, senior dogs with anxiety, puppies, like this is something that really helps them come over that fear of being dried, or the feeling the wind, or feeling, being force dried or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's just being able to tell that story and being like, hey, that's why that does well, because it's like it's a fear and an issue in the industry or with pet parents, and it's like, look, here's a solution so that we can make their experience better. And that's our job, is to try to make their experience better so we can let people know, one, you trust me enough. That's already marketing my brand, is that I'm building trust first and foremost. And as I continue to build trust, why should we continue to trust you? This is why: because dogs are comfortable, dogs are happy. That nervous dog that peed and pooped in the lobby, he walks in here with his head held high. He might pee and poop in the back, but he don't do it in front anymore. Okay. But either way, we have success stories. And that's what people want to see. People want to see the success stories in your business. So the facts will tell people what you do. Stories will show them why it matters. Learn how to be more of a storyteller with your content. Learn how to, be able to identify, like, hey, this is something that we're starting off at, and then we're moving into how things look in the future. Like I've had a dog come in, let's say either 4 or 5 weeks on a consistent schedule. And in the beginning, he was just one of those, like, you couldn't touch him.
Nervous
You
Nelly
never knew
or
when he
aggressive?
was going to snap. Like he never gave you any warning, nothing. Like
Okay.
he looked like he was going to be cool until you got too close. And after some time, it probably took maybe a good like 4 or 5 months or so. Not even gonna lie. At this point, he's fine. Like he'll walk in without a leash. Well, walk like to the back without a leash on. You don't have to muzzle him to give him a bath. You don't have to muzzle him for his nails. Like he just honestly just sits there on the table when it's time to groom him. But before, when we first started, he did not want to be messed with at all. And it's like that makes you feel good that you're actually doing something. Now, I wish I would have
Yeah.
recorded like how he was in the beginning, but at least now I can tell them, like, hey, whatever y'all are doing, you're doing a great job. Giving them some positive feedback, because whatever y'all are doing, keeping him on a schedule, rewarding him at home, playing with his feet, touching his face, getting him desensitized. I can tell in shop that he is doing a great job. And now I want to reward you by, here's a free candle, or here's 10% off your next appointment, or something like that. Like I want to make sure that they know that this is a success story. And your clients need to know that what they're doing is helping. And you have
Yeah.
to be
And that
able
they're
to reward.
appreciated.
Yeah, 1000%. 1000%. So, big next thing is making your business easier to share. Now, if clients want to refer someone, they should not have to figure it out. It should be super easy to share your business. So your business should have a clear social media handle, Happy House Pet Care ATL, easy. A direct booking link. It's right there in the at the top. A Google review link. One thing I like about Linktree is that if you buy, you can buy a domain name off of GoDaddy and link it to a Linktree. That's what I did. So then that way I could just be like happyartspcs.com. That goes to our Linktree link, and now you can see all of the links for everything. So whether you want to see our Google, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, um, how to book, where to download, our main website, which nobody really reads anyway. So they just want to know how to book an appointment. But at least you have the option of everything. So if you want to do something like that, that will help, really help guide the conversation for clients. So referral cards or referral codes, shareable posts, branded photos, client spotlights and graphics, or a simple send this to a friend CTA at the end of your post. Now, if a client wanted to refer somebody today, would they know exactly what to send them? I tell people, I'm just like, you can send them any of our posts on TikTok. Because if you send them our posts I mean, not posts on TikTok, excuse me, on Instagram, I need to do better about doing it on TikTok, but at least on Instagram, you will see that a lot of our captions on Instagram sends people to how to book or if I have affiliate codes. So literally on each
Yeah, I
one,
do see you
one,
being very consistent with that too.
yeah. So and people like that because you never know how your posts are being shared, right? So you
Right.
never know. And I'm not going to put it on the video. I'm going to put it in the caption because one, they don't really want as soon as they start to see that, then they're probably going to scroll. So at least you put it in the caption and it's like once they start reading the caption, then it's like, oh, how do I book an appointment with them? Here's the information. Do they have any codes if it's going to be shared to other groomers or other pet professionals? Here are the companies that I've worked with. So not only that helps, but the brands also see that everything is being posted all the time and they're constantly being tagged. So that gets them on your page to kind of see what you stand for, what you do. And now more people are marketing your business because now you have more people seeing not only can you keep up with the engagement, but you have people checking out your posts, you have people commenting, liking, sharing, your stories are jumping all the time. You have all of this marketing, but you want to make sure that it's easy for people to market your business when it comes down to it, because our goal is not to have a million followers. Our goal is to have a million clients, or not even have a million clients, but at least have enough clients to make it consistent. And we're busy, we're booked and busy, right? And have a consistent schedule with the right clients. So you want to make sure that
Right.
when
Yeah,
they
that's
are
what we want.
sharing your stuff,
Consistency, happy dogs, and it's easy for us.
oh yeah, no, absolutely. Let's see, what would be the next thing? Let's intentionally build a referral culture, not just a referral program. Now a referral program is one tool, but a referral culture is a lot bigger than that. Now, what does it mean? It means that your entire experience makes people want to talk about you. So how do we do that? How they are greeted, how pets are handled, how clearly you communicate, how professionally issues are resolved, how appreciated clients feel, how consistent the service is, how easy it is to book and rebook, and how confident they feel after leaving. If you, again, I'll read it through because these are some of the things that you want to make sure that is in your mind each and every day and how you create an experience for your client. You want your client to walk out with their head held high, knowing that the experience that they had supersedes the value, supersedes how much they paid, supersedes all of it. Like it makes sense to book with you. It makes sense to refer other people to you. It makes sense to be prideful of the pet business that they trust and refer to other people and talk about it and scream to the heavens that I love Happy Hearts Pet Care Services. You want people to have the most pride with leaving your business. You want this dog to walk down the street strutting its stuff because they know they just came back and they just came from your salon or your training program, right? Confidence is key. So, how clients are greeted, how pets are handled, how clearly you communicate, how professionally you handle issues and how they're resolved, how clients feel appreciated or how appreciated clients feel, how consistent the service is, how easy it is to book and rebook, and how confident they feel after leaving. The referral starts before you ask. You just put it in their mind to refer somebody to me, right? Before, like, you want them to have a great experience from the time they walk in. From the time they walk in, it smells good. It's clean. They're greeted.
That's
Their pets
so
are happy,
important. Make sure it's clean and
right?
it smells good is so important.
Like literally top tier, top tier. Because somebody will. The first thing that comes out of anybody's mouth is whether or not it smelled clean in there. Like, because
Yes.
nobody wants to take their dog anywhere that's dirty. So as long as it looks clean, I mean, it is clean, it smells clean, the dogs are walking around, they're happy, everybody's happy, then they're gonna the experience already started off on a good note. Now, then you approach them in a way that makes them feel valued. So, good morning, Mr. Hartley. How's Fluffy doing today? Or whatever, however you talk to them, you make sure you use their name, or you make sure you use their dog's name, or, you start the conversation some way, somehow to make them feel valued and doesn't, and you don't want them to feel like just another dog or just another client or just another number. You want them to actually feel like they are valued, they are appreciated, and you appreciate the trust and you're grateful for the trust that they have in you. That right there can make you feel or make you above the rest of the competition. All right. So give clients something worth talking about. So this is the heart of the session right here. So you want to make sure that clients talk about your business because you created a feeling. Now, we talked about branding, and we talked about how branding is not what people see about your business, but how they feel about your business. So, how they emotionally connect with your business, right? Same thing with how the experience you want clients to, same thing with how you want the experience that clients have to help boost your business. So they talk when their pets were treated with care. They talk when they feel educated because now they're smart asses. They want to tell everybody, hey man, my groomer said you need to brush and comb your dog because when you brush and comb your dog, you get the air down into the skin and the skin helps replenish and it helps keep them cool, even though, they might have a lot of hair. But if you keep them on a good grooming schedule, then that actually helps regulate their heat more than giving them haircuts because now if you let the sun hit their skin, they might develop cancer or whatever. So then now if you could still keep whatever you educate them, right? You might have to yap a little bit to a few people, but
Yeah.
you're educating them on why it's important and why grooming dogs is more than just this surface level giving a dog a haircut. What we're doing is actually helping them prolong their health. And we are doing way more than just giving a dog a haircut. We are helping their skin, we're helping their fur, we're helping their teeth, we're helping their ears, whatever you do. You're making sure their joints are taken care of when you're cutting their nails or trimming their nails. Like there's so many things that you're doing as a professional that a lot of people don't realize that you're doing because all they see is you're giving the dog a haircut and you're making them look pretty. So as long as we start to educate them, um, they'll do better. We're training them. Remember, when they feel
Training pet
respected
parents
or
and dogs. We're training pet parents and dogs
at the same time.
at the same time. And the way that I put it to a lot of pet parents is like, you have, you know, a baby and it needs to be maintained and it needs to be healthy, should be
Yeah.
healthy. You should care if it's healthy or not. It's not just about vanity. Now, if you come on a consistent schedule, then you do get the vanity of having whatever haircut, cologne, bandana, nail color, gems, creative groom that you want.
It gets easier and easier and easier. Okay, let's turn these testimonials into marketing content. Have you ever asked a client to like leave you a review or tell you something good or um have you ever like had that conversation with them to where it's like, how was your experience? Now, do you intentionally tell them like, hey, like I will send a client a message that says something along the lines of, we would love to share, if you would love to share your 5-star review on Google, here's the link or something like that. Like putting it in their mind, like you can only leave without saying you can only leave a 5-star review, leave a 5-star review. However, if it's less than 5 stars, send me a message so that I can help resolve the issue.
So
Some
how do
way,
you word
somehow,
it again?
saying so it's something along the lines of, I have to read it, I have to figure it out. I made it a while ago, but it was something along the lines of, we would love to hear your 5-star, like you have to say 5-star. We would love to hear or get feedback or hear about your 5-star experience. Here's our Google link or something like that. However, if there's something that you feel like, or you would love to give us feedback, um, send us a message. I gotta see how I worded it, but something along the lines of, if you had a great experience, leave a 5-star review. If you didn't have a great experience, send me a message. Okay, don't leave, don't leave less than a 5-star review on Google. Talk to me so I can fix it. Okay, but you gotta word it properly to where it's like, oh, if it's a good thing, leave a 5-star review. If it's a bad thing, let me go to them first. I don't need to tell the world because I don't want to deal with all that. But either way, don't let good feedback just sit in your messages. All right. You want to use it. You want to, different ways to repurpose it is screenshot client messages, post it on your stories. You could create a testimonial graphic on Canva, read it in videos. You can add it to your website. You can post it in your stories again. Use it in email marketing, like at part of your signature. Let's see, add it to your booking page or share it with your team as encouragement. So you want to always protect the privacy and ask permission when appropriate, especially if using names, pet photos, or screenshots. We don't want anybody to go to jail for that or get in trouble. But a testimonial is proof, okay? And proof reduces the hesitation that some people may have when it comes down to working with your business. And lastly, creating a simple referral system that you can use this week. This week, let's try to create a referral system. Okay, my goal is to help us all have sustainable businesses or try to figure out why, certain clients are booking, why certain clients aren't. If you have the issue of clients rebooking, let's figure out how to do this. Next month is going to be super fun because we're going to be talking about how to make more money uh outside of just like our immediate services, because I'm like, look, we all got to eat. Okay, so we got to figure out how to create different streams of income. But at least now we can try to figure out how to get people in our doors consistently. So then that way we can make sure that we have our bread and butter making money. So like a 3-step referral system. Step one, identify your happy clients, whether you write it all down. So look for clients who compliment you, who rebook consistently, who tag you, who refer casually, or leave positive feedback every time they come. Make sure that you are writing them down some way. Keep this documented. Now, step two is ask clearly. So you can say something along the lines of, we love working with clients like you. If you know other pet parents who would benefit from our services, we would be grateful if you sent them our way. And you can use that as like closing. So what we do to try to, I will be more intentional about the referral part. But I have made it intentional to let pet parents know that we appreciate them trusting us with their dogs, so that they already know, like, hey, there's so much going on out here about other groomers and like what's going on and things like that. And we want to make sure that we are a trusted pet professional business in our community. So one thing we always do is we will talk to them, ask them about their day, how, while I'm checking them out, how's your day going? How was work? How's it going? Everything's okay, whatever. I will have small conversation with them. I will address them by name. I will try to remember them, but I will address them by name, especially if I recognize the dog first.
I will address you by your dog's name.
Right. But at the end of it, before I close out, like I will say, thank you for trusting us today. We'll see you next time. In that way, that already creates a positive experience to where it's like, oh, they appreciate us. They appreciate me. I do. Okay. You keep these lights on. So, yes, I appreciate you. Now, refer people to me. Now, I will be more intentional about saying something about referrals. I left referrals on our report cards. So, I never really said anything about referrals, or I'll send them messages throughout the app, weekly by weekly, just to remind them. But being more intentional to say it is something that we'll move forward and do, because I want to make sure that that is something that we said. So again, we love working with clients like you. If you know any other pet parents who would benefit from our services, we would be grateful if you sent them our way. Something as simple as that would be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll definitely keep you in mind next time I see another dog, walking down the street. And now step three would be to reward them or recognize them. So loyalty points, giving them a small credit, sending them a thank you message or like a handwritten thank you message, giving them a client spotlight, priority booking, or a drawing for gift cards. It doesn't always have to be a discount. Recognition can be equally as powerful. Okay. But I will say how this world works these days, people love saving money. So if you can save them
Yeah.
$5, they'll take it. You save them $10, they'll take it. Because hey, it is, I would rather make, so if the initial appointment is $100 or $110 and I take off $10, I only make $100, but they're referring somebody else who paid the 110, I'm cool with that. I just made
Yeah.
105 off of both of them. I'm cool with that $10 margin. Okay. However, I've still made another $100 because I groomed another dog because they referred somebody to me. So it's okay to take off whatever works. I mean, everybody knows your numbers. You know your numbers. So if you're okay with taking off $5, taking off $10 for the appointment, but gaining more clients, go for it. I'll I'll sacrifice little to gain a lot. And that's the way of business. So you got to make sure that you are recognizing you are rewarding people who are loyal to your business. So then that way they can refer people to you so that you make more money, but make sure that you show appreciation to the people who have been loyal to your business first and foremost. Let's see, for the next week, let's ask three happy clients for a review. Okay. Also, everybody that's watching, everybody that's literally watching on TikTok and on Zoom as well. If you have a Google page, if you have a Google page, send your Google page to people in their DM. Send it to your friends. Okay. Send it to your friends. Send it to your family. Send it to people in your community. Just send your Google page and be like, hey, drop me 5 stars. Okay? Like it's okay if you just drop me 5 stars. Like it's free. Drop me 5 stars, please. Okay. Even if they've never been to your business, but they rock with you, drop me 5 stars. I'd appreciate it. Okay. Like that's how your business is going to grow. And that's how other people are going to see your business. And you're not asking for a dollar. You're not asking for money. You're not begging, panhandling, whatever. People already get butthurt about asking about money. I ain't asking for $1. I just need you to press 5 stars. You don't even have to type anything. Just press 5 stars, submit, and go about your day. It take 5 seconds. Okay. So if you have a Google page, do that. Now, when it comes down to your clients, try to get 3 people to leave you a review. Now, people do want to read reviews, which is ridiculous or whatever. I get it. Um, they want to read reviews. So ask 3 happy clients to leave a review. Create one client success story post. So if you know a client that has been rocking with you for a long time, talk to them. Get some clips, do a little voiceover, and be like, "Hey, I just need you to just talk to the people and be like, hey, Fluffy has been coming to us for about 6 years, every 5 weeks. Before we couldn't touch him, but now all of a sudden he loves being groomed. Okay. People love a success story. Okay. All right. So ask 3 happy clients for a review, create one client success story post, share one testimonial. I'll just tell y'all to do 3 things because y'all not going to do 5.
Excuse me? I'm not gonna do one.
Okay. Okay. All right. Here's an honorable mention. Ask a client to tag you in one of their pet photos. Okay. Okay. There we go. You want to ask 3 happy clients for a review for your business. You want to create one client success story post. Ask 3 happy clients for a review. Ask one client, or create one client success story post. Share one testimonial, and then for honorable mention, ask a client to tag you in their pet's photo on social media. Okay. All right. So your clients are already talking. The question is whether or not your business is giving them something clear, memorable, and valuable to say. Now, don't wait for word of mouth to don't wait for word of mouth to happen. Build the experience, ask for the review, create the referral path, and give your clients a reason to advocate for you. Because when they trust you enough, they refer you. They become more than customers or clients. They literally become part of your marketing team. And we want clients to be part of our marketing team. Okay. Okay. I'm done. I'm going to stop recording